Welcome back to V Recaps. Today, we will talk about the 1990 romantic fantasy thriller film entitled Ghost. Spoilers ahead, watch out, and take care. This movie tells a captivating story of deception, death, the afterlife, avarice, and eternal love. At the beginning of the movie, a banker named Sam Wheat and skilled potter Molly Jensen move into an apartment in New York City. They are profoundly in love with each other. They are already visualizing their future as a lifetime couple. While working, Sam notices that there are discrepancies in various bank accounts, so he immediately tells Carl about it. His friend offers to look into the matter, but Sam insists on looking into it himself. Sam also tells Carl that he and Molly will be watching Macbeth later that evening. After leaving the theater, Molly tells Sam that she wants to marry him, but soon after, Sam is attacked by a mugger and killed by a gunshot. Sam tries to catch his assailant, but it escapes. He returns to Molly, but he finds her crying her heart out and cradling the body of Sam. A blinding light appears and invites Sam, but he declines. He eventually realizes that he is invisible to everyone because he's already a ghost. An ambulance brings Sam to the hospital, but he doesn't make it. He then meets a man who is also dead.
So, what happened to you? You're new, huh? I can tell.
The man tells Sam that he might still be staying for a long time, figuratively saying that he has a mission to accomplish. Sam hangs out in their apartment, disheartened that he can't speak with Molly and that she is devastated by his murder. The morning comes, and Carl pays Molly a visit and convinces her to go for a stroll. Meanwhile, Sam's assassin appears and searches the apartment. Sam frightens their cat into attacking the murderer, who then leaves when Molly returns. He discovers his name is Willie after following him to Brooklyn. He notices Oda Mae Brown's storefront after leaving Willie's. Oda Mae is a con artist pretending to be a paranormal psychic. Amusingly, Oda realizes that she can hear Sam.
I promise. I'll do anything. I'll do penance. Give me penance, but make that guy go away.
No way.
Sam convinces Oda Mae to warn Molly that her life is at risk because Willie still has their address in Sam's wallet. However, Molly still cannot grasp everything and won't take her word for it. Molly is persuaded by Carl that Oda is lying. Later, Sam finds out that Carl was associated with a money laundering scheme and that he was the one who planned his murder in an effort to get his security codes.
If I don't get those codes, if that money is not transferred soon.
Oda Mae's signals don't convince Molly, and she even goes to the authorities. Then the cops tell her that Oda Mae is a notorious scammer.
It's all up here now. You want to move something, you gotta move it with your mind.
Subsequently, Sam discovers how to control objects only by using his mental powers on a hostile New York City subway poltergeist. He then encourages Oda Mae to stop Carl's money laundering attempt by impersonating the owner of the bank account. Unseen by Sam, Oda Mae withdraws the account balance worth $4 million and donates it to a homeless shelter. Now, Carl is enraged because he is unable to open the bogus bank account. Oda Mae has closed the account, which he learns, and he threatens to kill Molly if the money is not recovered. In Oda Mae's apartment, Sam attacks Willie and beats him. Willie tries to run away from Sam because he is terrified, but he gets into a car accident and dies. When Willie's spirit eventually appears, he is snared by a horde of shrieking evil spirits and taken to, apparently, hell. Following that, Oda Mae and Sam go back to the apartment to warn Molly regarding Carl.
I know what you think of me, but look, you gotta talk to me. You are in serious danger.
Unfortunately, she just cries and won't let them in. Sam walks into their place, instructs Oda Mae to put a scent beneath the door, and then raises the penny in the air in front of his girlfriend. As she is stunned to find out the truth, she eventually invites Oda Mae to come in. When Molly is done calling the cops about Carl, Otome gives Sam permission to take possession of her body so that he can dance with Molly one last time.
Molly!
Then Carl gets there, trying to convince Molly again that Otome is a fraud, but the ladies manage to escape. Because of the possession, Sam is temporarily weakened, leaving Otome and Molly to protect themselves from Carl. After a brief time of eluding him, he catches Otome and demands the money with a gun. Molly is shoved aside as she is trying to help Otome. Sam, who has fully recovered, arrives to save them. Before attempting to escape through a neighboring window, Carl throws a scaffolding hook at Sam. As the hook swings back, the top of the window's glass partially shatters and falls on Carl, stabbing him through the chest. Much to his surprise, Traitor Carl finds himself transforming into a ghost. Sam remains still while Carl is being dragged into the shadows by howling demons. In the last scene of the movie, Sam checks on the two ladies. Unexpectedly, Molly finds out that she can hear her dead lover. A magnificent light then starts to illuminate the place, and Sam is now entirely visible to Otome and Molly. The lovely couple shared a heartfelt kiss. Sam expresses his gratitude to Otome for all she has done for him. Before departing for the afterlife, Sam tells Molly that he loves her
I've always loved you.
and finally bids farewell to his great love. The story has given us a heartbreaking yet still happy ending. It makes us believe that love can transcend death. This movie reminds us that time is precious because tomorrow is never promised. Thus, it is best to spend our lives with people who will love us genuinely and endlessly. If you enjoy watching our videos, feel free to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you get updated whenever we upload new videos.